What's up everybody, Jason Page here. Welcome back to another light painting vlog. In this vlog, I have finally made it to Las Vegas. I am here right outside of the Resorts World Las Vegas Hotel and Casino. For tonight, my main focus is going to be camera rotation photography. Camera rotation photography is a form of kinetic light painting in that the lights in the scene are going to stay stationary and the camera itself is going to move to create the color and design within the frame. The reason that I'm specifically shooting Resorts World Las Vegas tonight is because they are a partner with Theta and Theta Network. And as many of you know, I just did my NFT launch with Theta and Theta Network. The camera rotation light paintings that I'm shooting tonight could be used in some future things with Theta. But for right now, like I said, shooting camera rotations of the Resorts World Las Vegas Hotel and Casino. This is the equipment that I'm going to be using. This is a camera rotation tool. It allows the camera to spin 360 degrees while I'm doing the long exposure. The camera that I'm using is the Canon 6D Mark II with the Rokinon 14mm manual lens. I have a full camera rotation tutorial that I'll link up above, and I'll also put that down in the description below so you guys can check that out. It explains everything in detail, exactly what I'm doing with camera rotation photography. Screaming. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that very first camera rotation now. What I'm gonna be doing is just rotating the camera while I'm taking the lens cap on and off during one single exposure. One thing to keep in mind is when you're getting your initial exposure, because you're gonna be rotating the camera, you wanna stop down just a little bit. So I know that my original good exposure for a night image of this scene is ISO 100 f22 for 4 seconds. I'm all the way down on my ISO, I'm all the way up on my aperture to f22, or stop down on my aperture to f22. The only thing that I can do now to reduce the exposure is cut the time. So instead of doing it at 4 seconds, I'm gonna do it at 3 seconds. So what I'm doing again, starting the exposure with the lens cap on at ISO 100 f22, I'm gonna remove the lens cap for 3 seconds and put it right back on. The exposure is gonna continue to run the entire time. I'm gonna rotate the camera, pull the lens cap off for 3 seconds, put it right back on. Every time I remove the lens cap, it's allowing light into the camera to be recorded on the sensor. And when I put the lens cap back on, it's blocking the light from entering the camera. So that allows me to rotate the camera, remove the lens cap, let some more light in, put the lens cap back on. And over that one single long exposure, as I rotate the camera all the way 360 degrees, it's gonna create this really cool kaleidoscopic looking light painting. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that first one right now and show you exactly how I do it. So I'm starting the exposure again, lens cap is on. I'm taking the lens cap off for 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, putting it right back on. The exposure is still running. Now I'm turning the camera and taking the lens cap off again. Like that. And as the giant screen here on Resorts World Las Vegas changes, it's going to create another scene in this image and create, again, this kaleidoscopic, different color image. It's going to look really cool. And stopping the exposure. I'll show you exactly what we got. And there you go. As you can see, just all the different camera rotations. Each one of those is the light being recorded to the camera, and it creates this really cool effect. Now I've moved a little bit closer into the hotel and filling the frame more. I like this one a lot. I'm literally standing right here in front of the hotel, right in front of the valet stand. Starting the exposure now with the lens cap on, moving it just for 2 seconds. Doing the rotation. And that is it. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so there we go. You can see there There's some areas there where you can still see some of the lettering, but what I really wanted was that blending. You kind of see in the blue and the red there where it blends together. I really would like to just get a sign, just the Resorts World Las Vegas sign. So I think I'm gonna head out to the strip here and see if I can find just a sign that says Resorts World Las Vegas, so I can get a good rotation of that instead of these wide shots. But I do like the way this one's coming out, especially this one with the more light in the frame as opposed to the one that was further away in the parking garage. So next step, we're looking for a sign that says just Resorts World Las Vegas, hopefully out on the strip. Check in when we get to that, hopefully. Inside Resorts World Las Vegas here, we're just out looking for the sign that I'm after and walking through the interior here. Just found this insane, beautiful lighting environment here, and it's gonna make a crazy camera rotation. So I'm gonna do that right now and show you exactly what I get. Absolutely nuts. This one is coming out really cool. I'm absolutely in love with the way this is coming out. And you can see the Resorts World Las Vegas on top of the hotel there. You can actually see it in the image. So there we go. I love that center part, it's so cool. Now it's coming out really cool. Love that. Have not found the exact sign I'm looking for yet, but we did find this great big Resorts World Las Vegas sign. It has Resorts World Las Vegas on the top, and then it's advertising all the different shows that are here, including Katy Perry. So gonna shoot a camera rotation of this sign and hopefully get each of the different advertisements in the rotation itself. And the way I'm doing that is by taking the lens cap on and off. Remember, when the lens cap is on, the camera cannot record any light, so I can allow the exposure to run as long as I want until the sign has the scene that I'm looking for. Keep in mind that is something that you can do even if you're shooting like an intersection and you don't want to have cars going by. If you got a car going by, just keep the lens cap on until you don't have the car going by, because the camera cannot record light if the lens cap is on. Only when you remove it do you allow it to record light. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this sign rotated with Katy Perry in there and all the different advertisements. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Starting the exposure, lens cap is on, exposure's running, waiting for the right time to record that sign, which will be right now. Now I'm rotating. 7. And this is a special camera rotation tool that was built for me. I do, and again, in that tutorial, have a link to an off-the-shelf solution camera rotation tool that you can get on Amazon. It is in that full tutorial that I will link in this video. Seven. So each time I'm removing the lens cap, I'm getting a different image on the sign, a different advertisement, and that's being recorded. So it'll have all these different colors and different advertisements throughout this camera rotation. Here's David Blaine. He's got a really cool one, so I'm gonna do a couple of his actually and get some movement in his. Go. If I'm correct, Katy Perry should be coming up momentarily. And then Enrique Iglesias. Cars going by. Again, I'm waiting now for Katy Perry with the lens cap on. The camera is still recording this entire time, but I'm waiting to see Katy Perry pop up on that advertisement because that's the one I want. Here she is. Perfect. We got it. we go. Ah, yeah, there it is. See that? So each one of those in the center is a different advertisement, as you'll see, and we have Katy Perry right there. Perfect, so we got exactly what we're looking for. We found the Resorts World Las Vegas sign that I was looking for. Just Resorts World Las Vegas, got the hotel in the background. It's gonna be a really cool camera rotation, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. Settings, ISO 100, f/22, shooting on bulb mode, just removing the lens cap for about 2 seconds and putting it right back on throughout the rotation. So starting it now. There you go. That one came out cool too, man. You can see all the Resorts Worlds in there. All right, that's gonna wrap up this vlog here from Resorts World Las Vegas. Found exactly what I was after. This sign right here, it came out super cool, along with some other ones that we got in the building, the wider shots, the medium shots, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna hang out down here for a little bit longer, shoot some other signs, some other lights just around town here, but that will be the end of this vlog. So if you liked the video, please do give me a thumbs up down below. Any questions or comments, put them down in the comment section. I'll answer anything that I can. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, get out there and get creative.